Oh yeah, this is a bit awkward. Oh. So this is our new to us 28-year-old GE Spacemaker XL microwave. And it works. But just the other day, our handle ripped off of it. And after closer inspection, it appears as though this handle has been glued on before. I think it's been glued on with super glue or something like that. So I could spend about $13 to $15 and put a new handle on it. But instead I decided to go ahead and do a project that I've never done before, which is replace a microwave oven. The reason we're replacing it as opposed to just putting on a new handle is that this microwave does not have a rotisserie tray in it or the rotating plate. And we are really not in love with this microwave. So we decided to go ahead and replace it. I purchased a new oven that is also GE with the hopes that the mounting brackets and mounting holes will be the same. I may not get that lucky, but you're about to find out. And usually I do how-to videos. Since I've never done this before, I'm gonna call this I hope I can replace the microwave oven video. And we'll see. I mean, I've researched a lot of videos, looked at some of the best ones on YouTube, as I usually do for projects that I've never done before. And I think it's going to be a fairly straightforward project. So I hope you enjoy the video. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if you have a microwave that you would like to replace, but you're not sure if you can do it, maybe this video will give you the answer once you see how it goes for us. But let's go ahead and we'll get started on this project, and wish me luck. And just as I had expected, we got quite a mess to clean up. I know this is pretty disgusting. It's potentially 28 years of yuckiness. I looked at the date on the microwave and it is the original, and I would imagine that this stove is original as well. And a lot of people don't pull their stoves out or ovens to clean on a regular basis. So as you can see, we got this to deal with. So we'll get that all cleaned up. Looks like we have a nice coaster down there. All right, first thing before I disconnect that gas pipe to the stove, I don't want any problems just trying to change out this microwave. So here's my gas meter and here's the shutoff valve, just to make sure that I stop the flow of gas to the house. Let me go ahead and light up a burner or two here. And we'll burn them until there's no more gas. And that didn't take long at all. So theoretically, there's no more gas in the line. And then I'm going to have to crawl back in there. If I can't get that from this angle, leaning over this counter, I'll have to crawl back in there and try to unhook that line and unplug the stove. All right, I tried to disconnect that line and I can't get the leverage that I need. So this should be a lot of fun. I got to climb down in there so I can get the wrenches on it to do that. And as you can see, I'm not the smallest guy in the world, so I will attempt to climb back there and you guys get to watch. That's as far out as I can pull the oven because of that gas line. I can't pull it out any farther than that. And it's really disgusting on the floor down there. So oh yeah, this is a bit awkward. Oh. The good news is if I am able to get it disconnected, I could push this out of the way and hopefully be able to just walk out of here. All right, we'll see you in a minute. This is a 2-wrench job. Oh, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Just had to break that loose, but I just couldn't do it leaning over the counter. So, success, yay. Unplug and push. All right, next, clean time. Right after some help and a little elbow grease, my wife helped me out and got this cleaned up, and it looks like a completely new space, which is nice. Even got all the yuck off the side of the oven, so that cleaned up real nice too. So the next thing, from what I understand, I need to do is get up in the top here, and I've got 2 screws on that side. Of course, unplug the microwave, and this one has a vent. I think it just goes to the attic, or maybe it goes outside, but probably just to the attic. And a couple screws on this side will support the oven so it doesn't fall, and then I'll hop down and help. With the help of my wife, hopefully we'll be able to pick this thing up off a bracket that it's hanging on the wall and get it out of there. So let's get started with that. So this is what the bracket looks like that was on that particular microwave, on the old one. And this is different than I pictured it, but I guess these slide into the back of the microwave, and that's what it actually hangs on, one on each side. So I need to open up the new package and see how that system works. I may have to put up a new bracket. But then this one had 4 holes in the top, and that one's kind of bent. Not very confident that the new oven is going to have those, but we'll see. Maybe I will get lucky. So let me tear open into the new box and we'll see what we got there. All right, well, over the 28 years, it appears as though they've changed the mounting system, which I'm not surprised. So I'm going to remove this particular bracket and get it out of the way. This is not a stud. I can feel this is a molly bolt. So I got to get a screwdriver to put some pressure on to get that out of there. Or a kitchen knife, since I'm in the kitchen. As long as my wife doesn't see this. I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch my videos, so I should be all right. Yep, definitely a molly bolt. All right, I wanted to show this to you guys, especially if you're first timer like I am on this. This can be a little bit confusing, so I spent some time to figure it all out. It looks like I have a couple of different options for this wall template. I can either take this wall template, trim the edges on a dotted line they have around there, tape that on the wall level, and use it for this mounting plate across the bottom to drill my holes. Or I thought this was really pretty cool idea. I can use the bracket itself as made and designed to be used as a template without having to tape this one to the wall. So I just put this underneath the cabinet, come down to this slot here, and you can see it's kind of a oval looking on one side and straight on the bottom. It has to be placed with that oval part upward, and then the other end underneath the cabinet. You can use this as a template, and you do it on each side. I'll show you. You can see me do it when I get to that point. It also gives you a mark here for the center line that you draw on the space you have for your cabinet. So I've already got a center line drawn, and I'm going to use this as the template. So anyway, let's go over there to the kitchen, and I'll use this as a template and get a few marks so I can figure out where to drill my holes. Now I can see you getting this part messed up if you're not using this properly, so make sure that at least on this model, when you mark this thing, you got the A up to the top, and you don't get this turned around for the other side, because the distance from this line where you draw your line to the top is not the same from both ends. So that's important. Draw a line across the bottom, and then a line on the outside edge, and you do the same for the other side. And then using the center line, and check and make sure that it's level. It might be off slightly, and mine is slightly, maybe a 1/16 of a ball. But so is the cabinet. But this way it'll make sure that the microwave is level all the way across the top, and it looks and appears to be level. At least that's how I understand it. And then you want to mark these holes. I got one in the A, one in the B, and I forgot to mark my stud, but I think it's going to line up with this hole right here. So I'll just double check that with my stud finder before I put a screw in there. Yeah, we'll drill those holes out after I double check them on the stud over here. All right, the next step is to get this cutout taken care of. So they'll give you this template, tell you how to make it fit the bottom of your cabinet. I've got it taped up here, and I'm just going to mark where my holes need to be drilled. So we'll mark that one, and then drill a 3/8 inch hole for the 2 bolts that are going to hold the microwave up into the cabinet. And I'll check and make sure my opening will fit what they've got prescribed here on the template. Once I got all that done, I'm ready to go ahead and drill these holes. Okay, we're going to set this bottom underneath. There's a groove underneath there, the edge of this. So it's going to go right on those tabs. Go up, in and up.
You need to put that cord through?
Yeah, we need to tilt the top back toward us. Yeah, grab that stool.
You got this?
And pull the, I got it. Okay. Pull that cord through. Keep going. There.
More?
Yeah, right there. That block's going to be in the way. Yep. Take it back down. Okay. Go ahead. I got the thing. Handle the cord.
Okay.
All right. Let's just set it right here. Is that cleaned off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, attempt number 1, I ran into a problem with these spacer blocks. These take up the distance between the top of the microwave and the bottom of the shelf if you have a recessed cabinet like I'm dealing with here. And I had to cut them to length because they were hitting on the side, preventing us from getting the microwave up in there. So here's take 2, and this is what it looked like. I think it says use 2 people, but I think it's easier if one person just lifts it up and gets it on that shelf, which I'll try, and I'll let you try to hopefully get that cord through there. Okay, can you stand under here and just hold that up? And I got a feeling those things are no longer lined up, but we'll see. You doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, I think we'll take it down and do it over one more time. I gotta find a better way to hold those blocks in place. Third time's a charm.
Okay.
All right, so here's my solution. Tape them to the bottom of the cabinet on both sides because I was having a hard time when we're tilting the microwave back up in there. It was hitting this front edge and it wouldn't go underneath. So if it's already up there, all I got to do is tilt the microwave into position. Hopefully the holes are all lined up from the top and I can put the bolts down. So here we go, try number 3. Okay, third time was a fail. So this is try number 4. I had to pull these down and use a rat tail file to move those holes just a little bit farther forward, even though I used a template. So let's see if we can do it this time. Yep.
Good.
All right, you should be okay over there. I'm using a flashlight and a mirror to look down in that hole. See if I can see that threaded portion, which I can. So with any kind of luck, this one will go in there. All right. I think we're in luck. Okay, now I got to tape all that duct back up, plug it in. We'll see if it works. I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
Oh my god.
Woo!
I'm having flashbacks.
Next time you're doing that. Well, here it is. We got it done. So it is possible to do. Took 4 tries to get the holes all lined up. That was kind of a pain. Even though I use the templates, it's just how things work out when I do projects usually. But first time ever doing it. Hopefully it's the last time for a long time and everything works. Nice handle, door opens properly. This is a bigger microwave than what we had before. Not that we necessarily needed it, but if we're going to go through the trouble, might as well make it worth the effort. Has the rotisserie or the turning plate or tray in there. We got a vent fan. Three speeds on that, a couple of high and low on the surface light. That works. And the microwave itself works, which is a good thing. I can see the tray turning. Where's the stop? Now I need to figure out where all the buttons are. So there you go. Replace a microwave oven, do-it-yourself project. Took me about a half a day because I had to do reading instructions and gathering tools and all that. Certainly doable. Probably saved a couple $100 on installation. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you like this type of home improvement type video, I'll put another one on the screen right here. And we'll see you over there.